Hey guys, HDvee here. Now, we all love Pokemon. I'm sure that you clicked on this video because you enjoy Pokemon videos, and the much less likely option that you're a fan of my videos. Either way though, you clicked on the video, so you're pretty cool. Anyway, as I was saying, we all love Pokemon, and I'm pretty safe in saying that we all have our favourites. With that being said, today's video counts down my top 5 favourite Pokemon. Don't hesitate to drop a comment down below about the video and if you found it interesting or not. Don't forget to leave a like on this video too to show your support, and I'll be sure to bring out a new video very shortly. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already to keep up to date, and follow my Twitter to hear updates about the channel. Now, without further ado, let's get into the video, and I really hope that you enjoy. Okay, so starting things off at the number 5 spot in today's video is Chikorita. Now, there is a lot of hate towards Chikorita just because he's seen as one of the, the weaker starter Pokemon in general. I mean, grass type Pokemon are weaker in general. They've got a lot more weaknesses than they're strong against. And for some reason, because Chikorita didn't get like the best move set, he was looked down upon a lot. But when I was growing up and Johto came out, Chikorita easily became one of my favorite Pokemon. It was just something about him was just absolutely amazing. And I remember one of the biggest memories that I have of Chikorita is it was Christmas time. And for Christmas I wanted a Chikorita plush, and I finished opening all my presents and I didn't have one, and I was like, oh no, Santa Claus, you've let me down, pal. I ain't seen no Chikorita plush here. So I was pretty disheartened. I was pretty sad about that. But in my room I had like a stocking, and a couple days later after Christmas my dad was like, oh, your stocking's still up, why don't you check in there, maybe Santa left some presents in there. And so I was like, Dad, what are you talking about? You're going crazy. He was like, just go check. So I went and checked. I was only like 8 at this point. I mean, I still believe like Santa was real and everything. So I went to check my stocking in my room, and there was a present in there. Opened it up, and it was a Chikorita plush. And I was like, oh my god, Jesus, it's Chikorita plush. And because I was a kid, I thought the magic of Christmas had, sprouted a Chikorita plush out of nowhere. But no, like now I'm older, I realised that my dad ordered it off the internet, and it just came a few days late, and then he wrapped it up and put it in the stocking. But when you're 8 years old, you're like, magic is real. I've got my Chikorita plush. But so that's one of the memories that it's just a nostalgic memory that really just makes my love for Chikorita even more. But no, Chikorita is definitely one of my favourite Pokemon, and so it takes the number 5 spot in today's top 5 video. Okay, so coming in at the number 4 spot in today's video is Rowlet. Now, Rowlet is one of the newest starter Pokemon that was seen in Pokemon Sun and Moon. And when I first saw it in the trailer, I fell in love with it instantly, but for some reason I was drawn more to Litten. I'm not sure why. I just like the feline Pokemon more. They look more realistic and stuff. So I did choose Litten for my starter Pokemon, everything like that, and I was happy. But since then, Rowlet's really grown on me. Like through watching the Pokemon anime, because obviously Ash has a Rowlet in that, and just in general, he's just really grown on me. I mean, when you look at him, how can you not fall in love with him? He's got like one of the best personalities in the anime if you watch that. His design in general is just crazy. Look at his little bow tie. He's the bee's knees. Look at that little bow tie, is going to steal everybody's hearts. And then his eyes, his little cute round body. I mean, yeah, you just can't not fall in love with him. He's just such a cool little Pokemon. He's definitely had to make this list. Like, I know a lot of this list is like from the older generations, because that's kind of what I grew up with, and that's a lot of nostalgia surrounds that. But Rowlet just stole my heart, and I just fell in love with him. So Rowlet definitely deserves to be on my list, and so it takes the number 4 spot in today's top 5 video. Okay, so coming in at the number 3 spot in today's video is Celebi. Now, this was literally a flip of the coin between Celebi and Mew. They are my 2 favourite legendary Pokemon, but I didn't want to include them both on the list because, I didn't want this to be flooded with legendary Pokemon. Because a lot of people like legendary Pokemon because they're strong, they're cool, they're rare, everything. It ticks the boxes, So I didn't want to put them both on. So it was literally a coin toss between Celebi and Mew. Celebi did just take it for me though, because I remember buying the Pokemon Forever DVD off the internet ages ago, like years and years ago. I remember getting home from school one day and it'd come, and I think I watched that movie 3 times that night. I literally just watched it, bang, 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 and then went to bed for school the next day. That's all I did that night, was just watch Pokemon Forever. And it's the one where, Celebi and you've got going back in time and you meet like Professor Oak, but he's a kid and stuff like that, and Suicune's in it. Everyone's having a great time, but Celebi, I don't know, I just love him. It's just like, obviously he's not a legendary Pokemon, he's a mythical Pokemon, but like, I don't know, it's just something about him. His design, is just amazing. I love everything about it. I do love Mew so much as well. Mew's a big legendary in Kanto, well, mythical Pokemon in Kanto. But Celebi, just because of that little nostalgic story, just pipped the line for me. And so Celebi takes the number 3 spot in today's top 5 video. Okay, so coming in at the number 2 spot in today's top 5 video is Charmander. Now, I know a lot of people love Charmander, Charmeleon and Charizard, but a lot of people go for Charizard, but for me, it has to be Charmander. Now, obviously I love Charizard, and one of the reasons that Charmander is one of my favourite Pokemon is because it does evolve into Charizard, and Charizard is probably one of my favourite Fire-type Pokemon ever. But for me, Charmander, I always pick this dude, like, starting my adventure in Pokemon Red and Blue and Fire Red and Leaf Green, everything like that. Always chose Charmander. He's just like a little fire lizard. When you're a kid, what more can you want? He breathes fire. He turns into like pretty much a dragon. Like, you can't not love him. And so I spent so many days of my childhood training up Charmanders, and they just stole my heart. Like, I love the design as well. He's cute, he's powerful, he turns into a dragon, like I said. He breathes fire. He's everything that you want as a kid, you know. So yeah, Charmander, just incredible in general. Absolutely love the Pokemon, and definitely had to make my top 5 list, and so that's why Charmander takes the number 2 spot in today's top 5 video. Okay, so finishing things off and claiming the number 1 spot in today's top 5 video is, of course, Evie. He is the channel mascot. You just can't not love this dude. I mean, he's got loads of evolutions. There's probably more to come in for future generations. He can learn loads of really cool moves. The designs of each of his evolutions are amazing. He has his own personal Z move, which is cool. And just the design alone, people, oh my god, Evie, he can be cute, he can be angry. Look at that little tuft of hair around his neck. Look at his little tail, look at his little ears, look at his little shiny eyes that just scream, pick me as your favourite. I mean, when I was picking my channel mascot, I thought of the name around Evie. Like, I was, you know, when you're picking your mascot, it's usually your favourite Pokemon. I was like, well, I've got Evie as my favourite. I want to bring the channel somewhere around him. So I worked the HD into Evie's name, because obviously, I don't know if you guys know about this, but HDvee, the name it's obviously high definition, but the D kind of sounds like E, so DV from HDvee. So DV, HDvee, it kind of works, you know what I mean, if you know what I'm getting at. The D basically replaces the E and it kind of works. So it's just kind of nice, like, little play on word with the HDvee. But hey, that's a completely different story. We're talking about Evie right now. Evie, like, it's just because it can be like a realistic Pokemon as well. Like, you could imagine this being a pet. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there that have called their Pokemon, their animals Eevees, so maybe their dog or their cat or something. But just the color palette, the design, everything about Evie, I love it to bits. And I just realized that a lot of these Pokemon on this list aren't like super powerful. It's just for more like the design and memories that I've had with these Pokemon. Like, I've had an Evie plush, like, it was one of the first plushes I got. I was talking about the Chikorita plush earlier on in the video. Evie plush was like one of the first I got, so I just something about it. I grew up with it, you know. It could evolve into one of 3 when I was like playing Pokemon as a kid. Obviously Jolteon, Vaporeon and Flareon. And then when Umbreon and Espeon got introduced, it was even better. Umbreon and Espeon were 2 of my favourite Pokemon. Then Colosseum got released, where you played them as your starter Pokemon. It just kept adding up to make Evie even more of a favourite. And so without a doubt, Evie is definitely my favourite Pokemon of all time, and so he takes the number 1 spot in today's top 5 video. But with that wraps up this video. I really hope you enjoyed it as much as I did making it. If you did enjoy the video though, please leave a like, I'd really appreciate it. Like I said at the start of the video, I would also love to hear your guys' opinions too on this subject, so be sure to leave them in the comment section below. I have a couple top 5s coming onto your screen in a second, so be sure to give them a watch if you have the time. And also subscribe if you like my content. That's everything from me though, so thanks for watching guys, have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next video.